Hey, what is up guys, FC3 here, and today I'm going to talk about Nvidia releasing two new graphics cards, the GTX 1050 and the 1050 Ti. Now, these came out of nowhere. I saw no rumors on these. There were rumors about the 1060 and the 1070. The 1070 and 1080 came out together. Then there were rumors about the 1060, but the 1050 caught me, and I think a lot of other people, by a complete surprise. I didn't see it coming, and I don't think anyone else did either. So let's get right into it. 1050 will cost about $110, and the 1050 Ti will cost roughly $140. Now this is without, the price gouging that's been going on in the graphics card market, where people are charging $50 to $100 more just because they can. They say there's low quantity of, the graphics card, there's low supply or whatever, it's some BS. I had to pay 70 extra bucks for my GPU, and remember when the 1080s came out, that was $200 above MSRP, and with the whole new Founders Edition debacle, it's just all over the place. But what they're saying is the 1050 will cost $110, and the 1050 Ti roughly $140. But now let's take a look at the specs. The 1050 will boast a humble 640 CUDA cores with 2GB of G5 RAM, while the 1050 Ti will have 768 CUDA cores with 4GB of G5 RAM. They are both releasing October 25th, and people haven't really been hype about it because this isn't really a big graphics card that is going to push games. This is a lower end graphics card, probably for people who are just getting into PC gaming. So is this a game changer? No, but it's supposed to compete with AMD's latest offerings, and my guess is that it won't be maxing out any real demanding games, but it'll hold a steady 30 FPS, 1080p, medium to high settings for the latest games. It's pretty obvious that this is supposed to be like a starter card to get people into PC gaming. You can tell by the marketing. It's supposed to be sort of a stepping stone for console gamers, maybe who are wondering if PC gaming is right for them, so that get a very cheap, non-expensive card, and see how they like it. My wish is that AMD will just step their game up, because it seems like for everything that they have on the market, Nvidia has a better offering for, and this is not good news for AMD. They're losing in the processor and the CPU market, and now they're losing in the GPU market, and they've been losing in both these markets for a while now. I feel like AMD is consistently getting their asses handed to them, and it isn't helping the customer when there's no competition. I love me some Nvidia, but they are inflating prices and making proprietary services like G-Sync, and with their latest Shadowplay, making it harder for current customers to switch. What needs to happen is we need AMD to step their game up and come out with GPUs on the level of a 1070 or a 1080. We need those high-level, high-end GPUs, and we need them to be cheaper than the Nvidia offerings right now. I say take the loss now and get a bigger share of the market. Once they have more of a customer base, then they can start raising the price. But it's not working right now. It's not. Maybe their R&D isn't as good as Nvidia's, and the tech just can't match. In that case, they're going to have to invest more, because at this rate, we're not going to be seeing a lot of AMD for a while. I mean, I personally like Intel processors. I have an i7 6700K. I like the hyper-threading, and it seems like AMD is just trying to get the high numbers. They're not going for real performance per core for the Intel. I mean, from a processor standpoint, they're just going for eight cores and 4 gigahertz and just huge offerings, just big numbers, But they're not thinking about the performance per core, and they're not thinking about the overheating problems. They're just trying to get the biggest numbers out there in the processor market. Now when it comes to GPUs, it's a complete reversal. They're trying to just get, the medium to lower end market out here. That's not the way to go. What they have to do is they have to go toe to toe with Nvidia. Every single time Nvidia comes out with a card, come out with one just as comparable. But that's not what's happening. And it makes me sad. Nvidia controls the market. Nvidia just I don't even want to get into the whole CPU market and Intel and how they just have a monopoly on that market. But Nvidia is starting to control the market of GPUs, and it's not good for any of us. It's not good for you, and it's not good for me. I'm a consumer, and I go to whoever has the best product. And right now, Nvidia has the best GPUs on the market. If AMD can change their marketing up a little bit, maybe make GPUs that are comparable to Nvidia's, I'll change my mind. I'm easily persuaded. You know, put out a better product and I'll switch right over. I have no brand loyalty, but AMD is not doing that, and I haven't seen them doing that. They need a full-scale revision of their whole marketing team, of their whole, just the way that they're putting products out and what what market they decide to go after. Because right now it's not right to go after the lower, like you want to go after the hardcore market, and they're not doing that. They try with FreeSync, and I'm all aboard FreeSync, you know? I'm all about that. I don't have a G-Sync monitor. I'm thinking about getting one, but see, the thing is, once you buy that G-Sync monitor, you're gonna want to buy an NVIDIA graphics card, and they have to hurry. You know, right now G-Sync still isn't like really popular. It's not mainstream, but once it does, no one's gonna want to switch. Because you're not going to invest all this money into a nice monitor with a feature that your graphics card can't even use. The time is ticking for AMD, and if I were them, I really would not focus on the CPU market. Drop that for right now. Or not drop it, but focus less on that and focus more on getting back into the GPU market, getting back your fan base, getting back your player base, and getting your products out there into the hands of the consumer. Now, everyone's saying, wait for Zen. Wait for Zen, quarter 4 2016, just wait on it. I don't know. Let's see. You know, I'm curious. I'm waiting. I'm refreshing my Reddit page and my, tech news sites. You know, I'm waiting. The RX 480, at first, it seemed like it was going to be huge, and then NVIDIA just steamrolled them with the 1060. Let's see what happens. You know, I'm optimistic. But it's hard. It really is. Because with their past performance over the past couple years, they're just not as good. There's better offerings in NVIDIA. And you will be a fanboy, I think, to go with AMD at this point. Because NVIDIA right now has the better offering. I right now have ROG Strix 1070, and I love it. It's a great. It really is a great GPU. But if AMD were to come out with something better, I would upgrade in a heartbeat, you know? They just haven't shown me anything. They just need to put out a product that shows me that they can compete with NVIDIA, that they have the technology and the resources to go head-to-head with a company like NVIDIA. Now, AMD is boasting that apparently this Zen architecture is supposed to outperform Intel. Who knows? Who knows? You know, this kind of started out as a 1050 release kind of hype train thing, and now it's turned into AMD please step up your game kind of video. But it just shows that I'm not a fanboy. I'm not an NVIDIA or Intel fanboy. I want better prices, honestly. I want for me to have lower prices, and when two companies are competing, going head-to-head, battling, the consumer wins. We, the customer, win when that happens. And right now, that's not happening. I just hope that AMD can come back with something, because NVIDIA has had an answer for every single product that AMD has come out with. Every single GPU. And Intel has had an answer for every single product that AMD has come out with. And hopefully with the Zen architecture, you know, they will be able to, kind of stab that, put a little gouge into the CPU market, maybe get a little bit of market share away from Intel. Who knows, though? It's up in the air at this point. That's it for this video. I'm just disappointed, honestly. I'll see you guys next time. This has been FC3. Later.